Hello, Williston High School. Principal Germundson here. And first of all, I want to welcome everybody to the start of the 2019-2020 school year. And welcome to a great institution. And what I'm going to talk to you for about the next 5 minutes is a history of our great institution and some of the people that have walked these halls. In order to know who you are, you need to look at where you've been, where you've come from. And we have a great tradition here at Williston High School. We have a great history, and so I want to share that with you. So let's go on a little journey here. So first of all, I have the history of Williston High School. 1893 was the first school in Williston, the town, obviously, and it was known as Central School. And our first graduating class was in 1901, and there was only 4 people. Here's a picture of that Central School. It was added on numerous times since 1899. You can see there's horses in front. That really kind of dates the picture, right? This is actually where Elite Fitness is at right now on Main Street there, on the, I believe that's a 600 block of Main Street. It was added on. There was a north wing and a south wing. And this was a central. It was called Central School, and it was a central school, meaning there was K-12. So kindergarten kids went here and high school kids went here. I believe one of the years the greatest population was about 200 students. You're going to see a lot of these pictures. William Shimroy, he actually worked for the Herald for 30 years, and he took pictures of old Williston and got pictures from people and published them. There's another beautiful, grand old picture of Old Central School. Old Central was used from 1899 to 1931. During this time, like as I said, there was things that were added on. And then in 1930, ground was broke on a new high school. And they started school there in 1931. Now, you may recognize this building. This building today is known as the old junior high. I actually am a graduate of Williston High School, class of 90, go Coyotes. And I went to junior high here. And so this is what the building looks today in a color picture. And it actually is a retirement home, an old folks home. And so they've taken it and it looks a little different. They put new windows. But that was the second high school in Williston. And so it's kind of affectionately known as the old junior high. And it was used until the new high school was built around 1957. And this is the high school that everybody kind of thinks of, oh, that's the old high school, right? There's a picture of it as today. Today, obviously, we know it as the Bakken Elementary School, which is connected to the current middle school. But it was our home for a number of years. Then in 2014, we broke ground on the new high school, and we've been in here since the fall of 2016 into this glorious building that we have here. And we have a very nice space. There's our wonderful, beautiful football field. And the flag flying. What a great, beautiful picture. All right, not only building, but what about some famous Coyotes? What are some people that have walked these halls like you guys are doing? And obviously, they walked what was Williston High School, but that was at Central or the old junior high or the old high school, right? But these people are Coyotes. I talk about being part of the Coyote family, being orange and black, and being a Coyote alumni. Well, these people are Coyote alumni. Actually, we had a governor, Governor George Schaefer. He graduated from WHS in 1908. He went to UND. Was the first native-born governor, meaning the first governor that was born in the state of North Dakota to become governor. Before that, people had come from other states to come live in North Dakota and be governor. He was a governor during the Great Depression, and that's a great topic for our history teachers to talk about. It was a trying time. Here's a picture of him. During this time, the Capitol burnt down to the ground, and so during this time, he actually broke ground on what the Capitol looks like today, the 19th story structure in Bismarck. So he broke ground, and there's a picture of him breaking ground. Quentin Burdick, he was a graduate of Williston High School in 1926, class president, captain of the football team. You can see what he did. And basically, he was in the U.S. Senate for 32 years. And if you read that right there, he was the third longest serving senator in U.S. history. And what's cool about this, there's a picture of him. He obviously fought for our state in the halls of Congress. There he is. There's a picture with him and John F. Kennedy. But the flag that he had in his office for like 20 years, he donated to Williston High School a number of years ago, and we had it framed, and there it is, sitting right next to the library. So if that flag could talk, imagine what it would say. It saw many deals, many things are trying in American history, and he was pertinent to that. Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson graduated from Williston High School in 1963. He was 6'8". Went on to UND, went to play for the New York Knicks, and then obviously we've heard of the stories of him coaching the Chicago Bulls and coaching the Los Angeles Lakers. He's the only coach to win 10 championships in any football, basketball, baseball, soccer, anything like that. There he is when he played for the Knicks. There's him and Kobe and him and Michael Jordan. And there he is today. And he, obviously, we have the Phil Jackson Fieldhouse, which is the gym at the old high school. He came back in 1997 and dedicated it. We dedicated it to Phil Jackson because he played in that gym. So there's where the name Phil Jackson Fieldhouse came from. Brent Qualley, a recent famous Coyote. He played football, basketball, and track at WHS. He was second in voting for Mr. Basketball. He's a big guy, but he was a very good basketball player as well. Went and played for the University of Nebraska football, and then signed on with the Jets. That's kind of a mean picture, but if you play in the NFL, you got to look kind of mean. There he is, number 79 for the New York Jets, and he plays till this day, and he comes back every year, every summer, and gives back to his Coyote alumni, and we have a football camp, and he was just here in the month of June. I just talked to him in June. So, Christy Anseth. This girl was super brilliant. I say girl, but she's a grown woman now. Went to Purdue University, earned a Bachelor of Science and a PhD from the University of Colorado. Look at what she says, or look at what it says about her. I'm going to have to read this. I'm not a scientist. Anseth developed photopolymers that will change from soft to hard in response to cues such as ultraviolet light, and then degrade predictably over time. Such materials could be used for orthopedic repairs, functioning as a replacement for damaged areas of bone, and then slowly being replaced by regrowth of natural material as the body heals. So like fake bones, they'll put in your body, it'll grow, and then it'll go away when your bones grow. Pretty interesting. With that 1999 MIT Technical Review, one of the top 100 innovators in the world, under 35. At age 40, she was the youngest member ever to be elected to both the National Academy of Engineering and Institute of Medicine. And just a few months ago in March, she was elected to the American Academy of Arts and Science. So there's a picture of Dr. Christy Anseth, Coyote alum. So here's the question, Coyotes. When you're walking down the hall, will you be next? My catchphrase is, Coyotes go make a difference. So what are you going to do to help out our world and help out our town and help out our school to make a difference in? So the choice is up to you. And so you've got a great start here at Williston High School. So let's have a great year. I'm excited to see all the interesting and wonderful things we're going to do. All right, Coyotes, go make a difference.